Welcome to Cinderella Has Cellulite, a show about love, romance, and how to make it all last. Relationship expert Donna Weitzman draws on her years of experience in and out of the dating game to unwrap the mysteries behind the all-too-familiar fairy tale. Tune in to find out the secrets behind first dates, second marriages, and everything in between. From his friends and her friends to X's and O's. This is Cinderella Has Cellulite. And now, your host, Donna Weitzman.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Zach, are you here tonight?
Donna, I am here tonight. Are you?
My gosh, I don't know if I'm here or not. It is so exciting tonight. We are at Tanner Lawley, and the name of this art gallery is the Lawley Art Gallery, and it is in the Design District. And it is absolutely beautiful. If the viewers have not been there and the listeners have not been there, go to the Dragon Street.
Dragon Street, that's us.
1570 Dragon Street in the Design District, and go to the Lawley Gallery. It's fabulous.
Yes. How appropriate this name, Dragon Street, because epic things are happening here, Donna.
You know, it's so funny. When I actually drove tonight to the gallery, I really thought about why it was named Dragon Street.
Yeah?
I felt so Asian.
You wouldn't think in Dallas there'd be a street called Dragon Street, but we get away with it.
You know
It's a cultural melting pot here.
And it is a very popular street with many, many gorgeous art galleries, but none any better than the Lawley Gallery. Now, tonight, we are broadcasting live from Lawley Gallery, and we have so many exciting things. Zach, where do I start?
Oh, my gosh. You know, let's start with the location. When you walk in, what do you see? Lots of paintings, of course. There's two distinct artists being featured right now. Who are they?
Yes. Well, first of all, we have Jeremy Locke. And Jeremy, we'll try to get a little view of him, but we have probably just as hot a bachelor. Sorry, Jeremy. But we have Rich Emberlin here. I'm just like telling a little secret. And, Rich might be, sorry out there for listeners, hooking up. And he's got a ring on it, too, by the way, Beyonce, with LeeAnne Locken, one of our real Housewives of Dallas. So we're going to interview Rich here in just a little bit and find out what in the world makes love tick in 2017. What's going on out there, Zach, in the love world?
Indeed. What is going on down there? That's the big question, I think.
Well, we're going to be
Jeremy
asking.
Locke and Steve Tate, right?
And we've got Steve Tate here. And if you have not met Steve Tate and seen his art, get down to Lawley Gallery as fast as you can. Lawley, Lawley Gallery. Look at Steve Tate's art and also at Jeremy Locke's art. You will not be sorry. I think it's going to be here for a little while longer. So anyway, we're excited about that. I actually nabbed one of my friends, Chad Collom, from out in the gallery. Chad, tell us what you saw out there.
Hi, it's amazing. All the different, from Burning Man, all the different personalities and costumes, and it's unreal. And the stories, if you stop and read the stories beside each one, it's amazing. I mean, it's like so much behind it.
Oh,
beautiful.
You loved it?
I loved it.
Loved it.
I want every one of those in my house right now.
Well,
now, Jeremy.
We've got to watch Chad on the way out. Chad's going to be one of our future guests. He and his, now you're not married, but you're a couple.
We're a couple.
You're
Steve
a couple.
Kimball.
You all know Steve Kimball.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you who Steve Kimball is. But Steve left early, darn him.
Yeah.
But I wanted Chad to stop in and say hello. So Chad, we're going to get you and Steve on the show, and we're going to find out all the secrets of what makes you two tick.
Oh, look, are you really want that? Are you sure?
Listen,
okay.
We've decided
that
a long time ago this is not primetime TV. We're like the cable people. We can talk about whatever we want,
It's
right?
True. We don't have an FCC to tell us what we can.
Yeah, we're not
say.
NBC or ABC.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so Chad, great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Love it
So
that you're
good to
having a
see
good
you.
time at the party. Go tell people to watch CinderellaHasCellulite.com.
Very.
iTunes.
Totally.
iTunes.
Love you,
Good
darling.
To see you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Well, Zach, we're back. Chad Collom will be here, but I want to get Rich Emberlin over
Rich.
very
I've heard a
close
lot
to
about
me.
This man. I'm very interested to find
I am
out more.
so excited to get him here.
Yes. So how did we
do
How
it?
did this happen?
How did we do it?
Because we've had LeeAnne on the show before.
Right.
I want to say one of our very first episodes
Right.
featured LeeAnne Locken.
Yeah, at my
your
house.
book signing.
At my house, right. Well, I ran into Rich, And I did a double take, which I understand LeeAnne did the same thing. Of course, I'm married. Sorry to my husband out there, but I did a double take in an office building and said, I know you're famous. And he said, no, but my girlfriend's famous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, BS.
I tell everybody, my name's not Rich. My name's LeeAnne Locken's boyfriend, but you can call me Mr. Boyfriend.
He's the hottie from Swattie. I think you all remember Rich Emberlin. So anyway, we are delighted to have you. Now, we have
Happy to be here.
We have had LeeAnne on the program.
Right.
She didn't tell us any big secrets about you. She told us a lot of big secrets, but nothing about you other than how great you were. So I want you to tell us, how in the world did you meet LeeAnne and how did this come about? Two famous people.
I was on the SWAT team and I was working off duty at the Ritz-Carlton and an extra job, and she walked in with a girl that I knew, and I said, you need to introduce me to that girl, and she did.
And how long ago was that?
I hate to tell you, about 9 years ago.
9 years? It took you a long time to pop the question.
I'm very methodical in my thinking.
Wow. LeeAnne, you hung in there wherever you are, you little hottie. And we're so glad to have Rich here. Rich, tell us what it's like out there dating in Dallas. You know, whether you're dating just LeeAnne, and of course now you two are engaged.
I haven't dated anybody in 9 years,
I know.
so that's a trick question.
So you were actually here before dating apps and all that. You didn't really get into dating apps.
And I'm not very good at talking to women.
I doubt that. No, he just looks at you, and that's all you need.
Nope. I usually got introduced by other people. It was usually guys that I worked with on the SWAT team. Their wives would always ask, their friends would say, do you know any single guys? And
of course, there you were.
There was only 2 single guys out of 36 of us. So I got introduced to a lot of girls that way, but I'm not good at going into a bar and just starting from zero.
I want to tell my audience I'm not sure about that, Zach.
No, trust me.
Because I heard he was at the Ritz bar when he saw LeeAnne the first time.
I was working, though. I was working.
Well,
I was in uniform.
Okay, remember that, girls, when you're going in a bar and you see a hottie from Swattie and he's got on that uniform and he's hot as heck. He's working too, not just you.
I really have never been good at that, but I understand it now. I think girls just want an honest guy. I think they want, I tell everybody, I say, if you say you're a good guy, you're probably not. I try to be a good guy.
There you go.
And I try to do the right things. I'm an average guy trying to do an above average job.
Well, you certainly are.
And I think girls appreciate honesty,
I've got a question for you.
Sure.
Zach is my sidekick,
Yes.
and he is a millennial. Zach is 25. Okay.
I accept the millennials.
Okay. What would you say to Zach, who has been out there? I don't know if he's out there anymore or not, but he was out there.
Sure.
And what would you say to him at 25 if you were back 25?
Any advice?
Looking for love.
I'd go to places like Clyde Warren Park and walk my dog. I wouldn't go to a bar. I know a few
smart,
relationships
Zach.
that have worked out in bars.
Very smart.
But yeah, parks. Go to events like this. Just walk around.
So not get on your computer late at night in your
Not
in
late
your
at night.
skivvies
Now,
and
I'm
looking
not-
online. You'd be out there and mixing it up.
I call it. I used to call that socializing in my underwear. I'd tell everybody I'm boarding a plane at DFW, and my little daughter would go, "You're not boarding a plane." And then 8 hours later, I'd wake up and I'd be in Frankfurt, and people would be like, "I'm
Wow,
here too."
What a guy!
It was all BS. But no, I would probably use a dating site, a legit one. Yeah, because it just cuts down on all of the BS.
Yeah, it's so tiring, isn't it, to be out? What do you think, Zach?
No, I think so, yeah.
I think people will give you what you want to see.
Right.
And it's not true.
Zach,
Right,
does it wear
it's
you
almost
out?
shallow. It's surface.
Right.
You don't get anything deeper. It's only going to go so far.
And networking, like if I was single, you know me. If you recommended me to someone, they'd go, okay, I trust her.
yeah.
I trust him.
Especially if they look like you or
Stop
Zach.
it.
Yeah, they would trust me a lot at that point.
But through friends, I mean, that's almost like the internet. You're just out there. They know all about you. Some of my closest friends that I've known for many years can say, this is what Rich is. This is what he isn't.
Yeah.
And that's what really helps. You just can't go cold turkey,
Rich,
go walking into a bar.
I have to ask you, and I know you get tired of this question, but what is it like to live your life so publicly on The Real Housewives of Dallas, and before that,
Dallas
SWAT?
Yeah. I never had any idea how much it would change my life. And I don't know if you know Marianne Razouk. She used to be a news anchor here in Dallas. The night before the very first episode of Dallas SWAT aired, she said, "Your life's changing tomorrow." And I go, "No, it's a docudrama. It's no big deal."
Yeah.
No, your life changes.
How long was Dallas SWAT on?
It was on for 3 seasons.
Yeah. I know it was a while.
And in it, I'm not a TV guy, but it opened up doors. I ended up technically advising for the Outdoor Channel.
Wow.
I've worked on live PD for A&E on Friday nights, and I'm actually in a movie that's coming out pretty soon. I don't know the exact date. I think they announced it today, called Trafficked, with Ashley Judd, Ann Archer, Patrick Duffy, Sean Patrick Flannery.
Oh, I love
I play an
people.
FBI agent.
Oh, my gosh. I love Ashley Judd.
She's awesome.
Love Ann Archer. Hadn't seen her in years.
She's awesome.
Oh,
They were great.
Wow.
They were great. And I'm no actor, but I know how to act like an FBI agent.
Do you work other than that now, or are you a full-time actor?
No, I have a company called 540 Solutions.
Okay.
I do executive protection. I do kind of out-of-the-box exotic shooting events for, YPOs or different groups. I do some stuff overseas if people get in a bind, stuff like that.
We're not going to talk about everything he does.
We're not going to talk about
Does
everything.
he live an exotic life?
Certainly more exotic than my own. I got to be honest, there's a lot going on in the radio
Smoke
business.
and mirrors.
Doesn't hold a
Smoke and
candle to
mirrors.
What's going on with Mr. Rich over here?
It's not that exciting. It sounds exciting.
Now, Zach is on the radio a lot, not only just on Cinderella Has Cellulite, which he's my sidekick.
That's awesome.
But for those of you who don't know, Zach makes a full-time living and a full-time out there being on the radio. So that's why he has this. I got to tell you, Rich, I've had so many people say, "Who is that cute guy that's with you on your show?" And I'm like, "That is."
Here he is, right in front.
Wow.
Who's that guy?
That's Zach Lewis, and I'm like, they go, "I love his voice, and I love the way he just opens up."
And see,
very
he's
open.
halfway there in the dating game.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
my gosh.
So, for those of you who don't know, Zach is a professional. Rich is a professional. I'm just the sidekick over here that
I
gets
think
to
I'm
ask
pretty
these
average.
guys some questions. So, Zach, what do you have to ask Rich?
Gosh, Rich, do you think opposites attract? I mean, you and LeeAnne, you seem like you lead kind of different lifestyles publicly.
We're yin and yang.
Do you really have more in common than meets the eye, or is it, I don't know, a positive, negative kind of situation? What do you think?
It really, truly is. She's very extroverted. I'm, believe it or not, introverted.
Yeah.
Now, reality TV's given me thick skin, and I'm able to talk to a lot of people. But if you would have seen me 10 years ago, I'd be a fly on the wall. I'd be completely quiet, not talking to anybody. But when you put yourself out there, sometimes you have to defend yourself, and it's actually helped me, get out and meet people.
Well, cool.
But we're if there were ever two opposites, it's me and LeeAnne, because
Well, they say opposites attract out there, Zach.
I know, you get along so well.
Do you try to find women opposite than you, or does it really matter one way or the
I
other?
try to a little bit of both. A little bit in common, a little bit not so much. I think you need that spark of spontaneity.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
think
spice of life, Donna.
if you have too much in common, it's kind of a flat relationship.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
So you don't want them just hand in glove. That's
No,
what
but
you're
at the
saying.
same time, they have to be okay with, the little things.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can't completely do everything differently.
If it wasn't for LeeAnne, I probably wouldn't have come to this event. But I enjoy coming to this event.
Actually, you would have, because I think I roped you in that office building, okay?
You let yourself out of it. Okay, you hijacked
I have
me.
not forgotten.
But no,
Sorry, LeeAnne.
I know how to come to these events by myself now.
Oh, and you do a great job.
10 years ago, I didn't.
You wouldn't have done that.
No,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
I would have been scared to death.
How about you, Zach? Are you outgoing like that? Because I always see you in the
gosh.
studio. I only see Zach in the studio.
Here's
pretty
what
much.
it is. Here's what it is. Every time with me, it's like my catchphrase on this show. I am outgoing when I have a microphone in front of me. Any other time, I can't do it. Any other like networking, I'm terrible at. But whenever we're doing this, it's totally comfortable.
So maybe you should just walk around with a microphone.
I think that's what I'm doing wrong. I think that's what I need. Yeah,
I
a
think
microphone,
I'm the
little
exact-
speaker.
I think
yeah.
we're opposites.
Right.
I'm more natural when I don't have a microphone in my hand.
I wish I had that problem. I do. Yeah.
For you viewers out there, we have been delighted tonight to have Rich Emberlin.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, he's been so fun. And if you're out and about and you see him, because you can't miss him, just look real carefully
these
on
more
our
pirate
Facebook
jokes?
Live tonight, right? Say hello to Rich, because I don't care how bashful he says he is or reserved. He's not anymore. He's got rhinoceros hide.
I'm cured.
He's cured. Rich, thank you so much.
Thank
what
you
a
for
delight
having me.
for having you
Seriously,
tonight.
thank you for having me. Y'all are awesome.
Zach, you can learn a lot from this guy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
So
Legit.
I would
Yeah.
suggest trolling him.
I don't know what that means, but let's hit the bar.
Good night. Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot.
much,
Thank you so much.
Rich.
Bye-bye.
What is happening, Donna? I want to talk about where we're at in the gallery.
It's so loud. Can you hear me?
It's a little loud. I can hear you all right.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm sitting a little close, but we can make it happen.
Okay.
We're in the back of the gallery. This is back in kind of the creator's studio. This
The
is where
Lawley
all the magic
Gallery.
happens.
Lawley, L-A-W-L-E-Y
Yeah, and they gave us a peek behind the
Gallery.
curtain. They set us up back where they actually make the paintings, and we're looking at paint cans and rough drafts and empty canvases. There's a lot going on back here.
Actually, Zach, it was so busy in the back of this gallery from all that they're doing that I had paint on my microphone. It was real artist
I hope that
paint.
comes off. I gotta get some
real
paint thinner.
Artist paint. So we'll try to get some pictures on Facebook Live tonight. But we are live at the Lawley Gallery.
Yes.
At 1507 Dragon Street.
How appropriate we're in a location for works in progress, right, Donna?
Absolutely. And if you walk out front, there is a beautiful crowd out there. Oh my gosh, Dallas people are so beautiful. I hope we got some pictures of them.
Yes.
But it is teeming out there. Is that what they say, teeming?
Teeming,
with
yes.
people. And all kinds of beautiful people, gorgeous people that love art, love music, and fashion. And you can't see me, a lot of you, but I am wearing a fashion outfit that's made out of Indian silk from silk threads
It's
and ruby
incredible
mandari.
turquoise color.
It
Yeah,
should
very rich.
show up on Facebook Live like crazy.
That's never been run through the wash, turquoise. That's what that is.
And Zach, you've got on a white shirt. My sidekick millennial over here. Okay.
Very generic. I realized this morning, I think this is the exact same outfit I wore to your book signing, which makes me feel pretty goofy.
But the millennials don't dress up like we old baby boomers, right?
I want to. I don't know. I want to have my own distinct style.
Well, there you go. Is that why you wore those slippers, those house slippers?
These house slippers, these are my nicest shoes.
Sorry about that.
No,
I love to tease my sidekick. And all you girls and gals and women and men that have been listening to Cinderella Has Cellulite on our podcast keep asking me about my sidekick, Zach. So we're here in this beautiful gallery.
We are.
And I got to tell you, Zach is a radio professional. He does not just do Cinderella Has Cellulite all the time. How many radio shows do you do, Zach?
Oh, gosh. I think we have something like 15 now.
Wow.
I know. We got a pretty decent number.
Wow. He's growing like crazy. But anyway, back, Zach, to this wonderful gallery. There are 3 artists here tonight that is being shown.
Yes.
One is the famous Jeremy Locke, who is married to Deandra Simmons Locke on The Real Housewives of Dallas. And did you see his photographs?
I did. They're really incredible. Burning Man is
Burning Man is the name of his subject.
Photos of people at burners, they call them. People at Burning Man. Yeah, really incredible stuff.
Yeah, Burning Man, for those of you who don't know, and I know very little about it, I just know it's kind of an old hippie thing, but these photographs are incredible.
It's true. I've heard a lot of stories about Burning Man and things people do out there, so it makes you wonder about the state of the subjects in the photographs, but they came out looking like really good photos, so I guess it was all worth it.
So if you love Burning Man or you know anything about it and you want to see some incredible photographs, come to 1507 Dragon Street at Lawley Gallery and you will see it. Our next artist that's here is Steve Tate. And Steve Tate is a phenomenal artist who leaves here next week and goes and does most of his art in Monaco, like Monte Carlo. Wow.
Yes, Monaco.
Wow.
Yeah. That Monaco.
Yeah,
the one you're thinking of?
That real
one, yes.
Monaco. So anyway, he's here with all of his things. And then, of course, Tanner Lawley, who owns the gallery. So thank you all for having us today. And Zach, one last thing. I'm so excited. Guess who we have here today?
I have no... Sorry, what?
Guess who we have here today?
You caught me with my headphones off.
Tonight, I'm sorry.
Who do we have, Don? I don't want to spoil it.
We have Rich Meister. Rich is our Bachelor of the Month, and here he is. He's sitting right in front of me.
Rich, yes.
Yay!
Hi, y'all.
Rich is here. Rich is here. Rich Meister. Rich is for those of you who've been watching, we do a mystery dating show. And Rich was chosen out of all of our bachelors to be our Bachelor of the Month. Actually, I think he's going to be our Bachelor of the Year at the rate he's going. But the women here have been having a fit out there, Rich. Did you see how excited those women are out in the gallery?
It was a little bit intimidating. It was like, this is really nice. Okay.
Oh, you bachelors out there eat your heart out, right, Rich?
I guess. But it was certainly nice. Like, okay, well, if you need a confidence booster, there it is.
Rich, tell us what it's been like to be the Bachelor for Cinderella Has Cellulite. You've been in the gig now for about 2 weeks, I think.
It's been a lot of fun because I don't know what to expect. And Sarah Crilly has been a friend for a long, long time. And Donna, I feel like, has been a friend for forever. And Zach, well...
He's
Zach,
a sidekick.
Zach, I like to pretend I don't know.
That's what I want on my tombstone. Zach Lewis, sidekick.
Sidekick.
Be that as... No, Zach's great as well.
Thank you.
But the thing is, I'm really excited because, frankly, I've been looking for this. And it's funny. I have friends who will see the snippets that get posted on Facebook that I don't post, that other people do.
I saw a lot of Facebook's posts today on...
Right. And they'll write me and be like, you were perfect for this. You've been waiting for you needed this.
Oh my
and
gosh,
like,
you have so many friends on
like,
Facebook, it's crazy.
I'm like, I needed this? They're like, no, you were perfect for this. I wanted to nominate you for the TV show. Like,
He would have been perfect.
I'm glad you didn't, because my mom would have been like, no. She's like, oh, too bad. I actually did nominate you for the TV show.
Well, so now you're back on TV because you're on Facebook Live right now, and you're also, of course, on iTunes. So.
Well, then I'm okay with that.
And this is going to stream, right, Zach?
Yes, that's
on
the plan.
YouTube,
Yeah.
so it's going to be everywhere.
Then that's fine. That's great. That's actually superb.
Tell us what you're looking for.
You know, life has... I'm not old, but life has...
I'm not old.
Well, so I'm told. I like to say, I mean, to some of my friends, I say, oh, I'm so old. And they're like, you're not old. Shut up. I'm not old, but I've had a long life. I've been around the block. And so but it's been helpful because I've really figured out what I want. And at this point, I want someone that will be my equal, someone that is smart, that can be funny, doesn't have to be, or at least thinks I'm funny, because apparently people have told me I am, and I'm like, right. That just can have fun with me just being together.
So
And-
you want a sense of humor in a girl. Either she needs to be funny or at least understand humor.
Yes, I
And
want a sense of humor.
enjoy
I want
herself.
Exactly. I want someone who doesn't take themselves seriously.
And I
Because
hope
I don't.
I hope our listeners caught this. Rich has tapped into something very important. You don't have
Yeah.
to find somebody. You don't have to be funny. You just have to find somebody who thinks you're funny. That's the difference.
That's what
right.
those guys want. That's exactly
Well, it's-
right.
To be just generically funny.
I'm
Just-
not
yeah.
trying to be a comedian, but I say things, and my friends will laugh because I'm pretty sarcastic.
Sure.
So that's kind of important. That
Absolutely.
I'm not explaining the sarcasm. It's like, oh, stop. Like, and at least I get that, and also that someone who's not embarrassed at the fact that I'm not shy. That if you need somebody to sing karaoke because no one else will, I will.
Well, let me
If
point
you-
out something, Zach, that you may not remember, but
Sure.
Rich was the one who sang karaoke to the original Bachelorette.
That's right. I want to say it was Sinatra. off the top of my head.
No, that was Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, it was
a solid
Lionel
choice
Richie.
for any
Yeah.
karaoke entry.
No,
I
it was
think.
one of the other bachelors that did Sinatra.
Oh, that's right.
But they only got the first verse. He did the whole song.
I wouldn't try to do Frank Sinatra because I can't keep up with Frank Sinatra.
Right.
But a musical? Hell, my sister was in musical theater. I know all sorts of musical songs, and I not on purpose, but I just happen to know them. And
He's
it's like,
got it. So are you looking for someone permanently now? You're in your 30s. I mean, how is that working?
I would love to find my forever plus one.
Oh, girls.
Oh, gosh.
Watch out. If you have not, let me just say this, Zach, to our listeners, if they have not sent in their name to Sarah Crilly at CinderellaHasCellulite.com, correct?
Yes.
They need to send her an email immediately. We've got a bachelor on the prowl.
Please do. CinderellaHasCellulite@gmail.com. We want to hear from you.
We do. We have
Yes.
a lot of applications, but that's not to say that, you may be the best at singing karaoke, or you may be the best at doing the tango, or they may be the best at whatever and
Sure.
be chosen out of the pool.
It's
So-
like dropping a penny in a wishing well. You don't know where it's going to go. Just have some fun with it and give it a shot. Send us an
Absolutely.
email. We'll see what
I think I'm
happens.
just the best at having a sense of humor about you and me, and being like, hey, I love that you put yourself out there like that, because I would do the same thing.
So, Rich, would you recommend that the guys send their names in too and go for The Bachelor?
Yes, absolutely.
And why is that? You've been doing this now several weeks.
because the support you get from this staff and this group is awesome. They build you up, and they, you know, they make you feel like you are the catch that people have told you that you're, you know, people will tell you all your life, oh, you're such a catch, I can't believe you're single, blah, 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 blah. But these people make you believe it.
Because it's true.
And it's like, you know what? It's nice. It's really a nice thing, and it's not just that, but their track record is great. And
yes.
and I had people ask, and I've said, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And it's pretty strong, i.e. perfect, basically.
Well, Rich got to meet some of the bachelorettes tonight. Not the ones you're choosing from, but a few bachelorettes here at the party.
Yes.
What did you think of our bachelorette pool?
Gorgeous, first of all. Funny, too. And also, like, smart.
Yep. We
Okay,
don't have any
I'm
losers on this show.
Not
No.
like smart, actually smart.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. Not acting smart, but just intelligence is
mean,
intelligent
Sharp
as
as a
heck.
whip, yeah.
Smart is so sexy.
Oh, good. So come on, Bachelor, send that. Sarah Crilly's here. Sarah, get over here, give us a Facebook Live, and tell the guys how to do this.
Sarah Crilly is also the best. I'll just say that.
All you singles, send in your application to cinderellahascellulite@gmail.com. Did I hit it? Did I nail it, Lewis?
You got it. You got it in spades,
Rich,
Sarah.
I gotta say, you're on for this journey. It's going to be a wild ride. I'm excited. These bachelorettes that
Strap
you did
in,
not
Rich.
meet tonight, because I specifically did not invite them tonight because I knew this is official. That's right. Completely blind date. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
I have a couple of them. But keep sending in those applications because, gosh, I mean, we got to have really the top picks for Rich. Absolutely.
Well, duh.
And what Sarah didn't tell all you listeners is that our last bachelorette fell in love.
I do have a love story, but I think we'll share that at the next episode because we're going to have them on.
We should.
Oh, we're having the last bachelorette and her new love on, Rich.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm telling you, we have 100% close rate around here. I mean, we're on it, right, Sarah?
I have a daughter.
I'll tell you this to all you bachelors, bachelorettes. Donna and Sarah and the whole team at Real News PR won't steer you in a bad direction. They are awesome, and they're honest, and you feel like you're in really good hands from the start.
Well, I just want to say this, Rich. Thank you for coming, but I also want to point out that even my millennial sidekick over here, Zach, has gotten more serious since our show, right, Zach?
It's true.
It's true. we never knew it would happen,
This
but
show
you know,
makes you think. I'm going to be honest.
if you talk about love and relationships enough, we all get sort of serious, don't
It's
we?
true.
Yeah, we do. I mean,
we got to think about it.
You think about music, you think about movies, you think about books,
Yeah.
you think about relationships, and it's like it just pours out of you, and like,
There you go.
I mean,
Well, Rich, we were delighted Rich was here. We're going to see you often. We will see him often.
We will see
we'll
more
know
of
who he
Rich.
chooses of those bachelorettes, and I've met them, and I
Lord.
think they're all wonderful and hot and smart
I apologize
and funny.
in advance to all of you.
And we have said tonight how excited we were to be at the Lawley Art Gallery, and here he is. This is Tanner Lawley. Thank
man
you,
himself, Tanner
We're going
Lawley.
to have
Round
you
of
on our
applause.
podcast.
Tanner, thanks for inviting us out. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank y'all for coming out. Yeah, great night tonight.
He was so kind of you to let us come back here. I feel like we're peeking behind Willy Wonka's chocolate factory curtain.
Tell people how to find you, Tanner.
We're located in the heart of the Design District. We are located at 1507 Dragon Street, and pretty much between Oak Lawn and Cole.
Oak Lawn and Cole.
Yeah, we've been here about 2 years, but we are the only gallery in the Design District that is able to rent out and do pop-up shows.
Yeah.
So I really want to have a good, a good community feeling here where I can let artists that don't have a wall space in the Design District or in a gallery be able to come in and do a show here.
So if you're an artist out there, for all of our listeners and our viewers, call Tanner Lawley, Lawley.
Correct. Correct.
at the Lawley Art Gallery in Dallas on Dragon Street, 1507 Dragon.
1507 Dragon.
1507 Dragon, and he does pop-ups. So you may have how many pictures, Tanner? 20.
We've had 40. We've had 60. You know, we've depending on how much they do, we can scale it down or we can go big. So you can have the whole gallery if you've got a big collection.
Wow.
If you're just only have 10 or 15 pieces, you can get half the gallery. We also do events, and we have great weddings here. I'm a live painter myself, so I paint for charities, weddings, receptions, and I paint live. Like this piece here was one I did in about an hour and a half. So I was given a picture of that couple, and I painted that in front of them, in front of all their family.
Amazing. Well, Tanner is extremely, extremely talented. It's a unique concept in Dallas to have pop-up art galleries in the design district, right in the gallery. So there's lots and lots and lots of artists out there. They just need to know about Lawley Gallery and give you a call.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Phone number?
469-740-0287.
One more.
469-740-0287. Sorry, that's a new phone for me, so I'm surprised I got it right.
Tanner on the spot. Way to go. Yeah,
Tanner,
congrats.
thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
We loved being here. How many people were at the party tonight?
I would say we were at full capacity, about 161.
Oh, wow.
People you can't see out there, but it is loaded with beautiful people from Dallas and Fort Worth and all over North Texas, and actually from several states, and everybody just had a blast. So we're going to sign off for tonight. Thank you again, Tanner Lawley.
Thank you.
Zach, my millennial.
Thank you,
How do
Donna
they find Cinderella Has Cellulite? One more time, how do you find
Cinderella
us?
Has Cellulite at gmail.com. Send us an email if you want to be a bachelorette, a bachelor, or you just want to tell us about the show and tell us what you think. Give us relationship problems. We'll help you out. Find us on iTunes at Cinderella Has Cellulite, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Facebook. Follow us on Facebook to keep up with the show. YouTube, Twitter. We're all over the place. Yes. This thing's a movement. It's growing legs, Donna.
It is.
Yes.
Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next time.
You're listening to RNCN, the digital destination for premium talk radio.